Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In the last video, after much trial and tribulation, we rescued Sarah Hawkins from the Riverside Institute and we confronted her husband Charles. Sarah ended up killing Charles with a fireplace poker to the throat. Chapter 9, Hawkins Mansion. After the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man, under his monstrous appearance, tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. What the myth is, I'm not really sure, because why bother explaining that? He warned Pierce, if Sarah succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition. Summon an ancient and evil god, whose Sarah said name should not be spoken. I think I know who that is. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her. Join me as we enter madness.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Alright. So it looks like Sarah Hawkins and her husband had a domestic dispute. Sarah smashed him over the head with the oil lamp, causing the burns. Somehow she was knocked back to the table and unconscious. She was saved by Silas, but the child was already presumably burned to death, or Silas couldn't rescue them both, and he had to choose. Sarah is talking to Algernon, who we quote unquote took with us, although he didn't do anything. So let me look at the diary here before I question her. So I believe, wow, we got 8 points. 8 points. We're at 40% for occult. We're at 50% for medicine. Strength 40, eloquence 40, spot hidden. So we are now an expert at spot hidden. We are now an expert at eloquence. We are learning how to talk our way out of problems. I guess we'll boost up psychology. Strength, I'm not sure is as useful, so we'll leave it like that. Taking a look at our sanity. Yikes. Oh my god. Look how low our sanity meter is. Oh my god. There is a secret. We're psychotic. There is a secret, a forgotten secret so old and terrifying, which is only divulged in the blasphemous pages of lost tomes or whispered during forgotten and outlawed rituals. We are not children of Providence. You know the cruel and awful truth, and you have seen the frightening face of reality. Wow. Now look at all these mental traumas we've endured. And I'm just wondering what it would have been like if we did not read any occult stuff whatsoever, didn't read the Necronomicon, all that stuff. I'm not sure we could have solved anything. Yeah. So, just clicking through some of this stuff. Ascent. When they have consumed the stellar flesh and survived the transformation, closer than ever to their new master, they will enter his sleep of death and will only awaken to answer his call. They will be called the Awakened. The Necronomicon. We're not going to read that. The Elder Sign. And Cthulhu. I cannot pronounce those words, so I won't try. What do we not click on? Boy, we've got enough sleeping pills here to knock out I don't know, like a horse or something. Alright, so we're psychotic. So hopefully we can... I don't know if there's a way to undo the mental trauma we've endured, but clearly we're not getting all of the possible mental trauma we could. So that's good, I guess. Otherwise we'd already be insane.
How are you, Bradley?
Ah, it's you, Pierce. I'm just worried about Marie. I mean, Dr. Colden. Have you had any news?
I'm sorry. I haven't heard anything from her. But I'm sure she's fine. She must be in the hospital or home.
I already checked. She wasn't at home.
And no one's seen her in Riverside since you set the cellars on fire. You know more than you're telling me. I'm certainly not as good a detective as the great Edward Pierce, but I still know when someone's lying to me.
I'm sorry. Truly.
It's that slug, Fuller. I swear I'll shoot him. What do you say, Pierce? Are you with me?
Oh yeah, very tempting. Very tempting.
You knew her better than I did, but don't you think that it would betray Marie's way of thinking? She spent her life saving lives. So wouldn't killing someone in cold blood be contrary to her convictions?
Yeah. You're probably right.
We must do something for those who are still alive, Bradley. Sarah is still in danger as long as the cult is active. We need to see this through, otherwise Marie's death will have been in vain.
You're, the voice of reason, Pierce. As always.
Alright, so I'm glad we turned that around. It's so very tempting to speak to these people with that cult, runic stuff. Just to see what would happen.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now, I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
I saw everything. The tunnels under your house, the rituals, the secret society. I must get you out of its reach.
I know how dangerous they can be to me. But first, there's the Wanderer. I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No, you're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You've recovered from yesterday's condition. That must mean you can fight it. We must find something that will stop you from relapsing.
Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Not sure that went the way I wanted it to go. Look at that, the deceased note. Why isn't he deceased? Huh? He's supposed to be dead. Why isn't he deceased? Oh, there it is. Alright. He's still alive. She's still alive. I don't remember where this guy's office was. Up the stairs, perhaps? indicator to tell me where the office was? Of course not. Kids' room.
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth? What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon. How did she survive her encounter with the Shambler? Knowing Mrs. Hawkins, I bet she was willing to fight. Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife.
Great! I lost even more sanity. Amazing. The failed incantation. In Sarah Hawkins' office, a circle decorated with unknown symbols surrounded by partly consumed candles bear witness to the artist's occult activities. In the middle of tangible proof, upturned easel, broken bolt, mark left on the floor by a beast, new residual images arrived to disturb the reconstruction. The Necronomicon appeared on the floor, probably because Sarah Hawkins sought the knowledge required to carry out her rite within its pages. It was no doubt a rite of revocation, because the Shambler was present. The mark on the floor does not lie. There is no other creature on the earth capable of making anything like it. Whatever Sarah Hawkins tried to do, it failed, and the state of the room accentuates the words of her dead husband. She must never again come near occult forces. And as a result, we are now more insane. Thank you, Sarah Hawkins. I don't know why we're opening these drawers again, because there's nothing in them. Alright, now where's this guy's stupid office?
I'd be better off if I went to see the others.
Okay, I guess that's not it.
seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
Well, I should start off with that.
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your cult.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
Alright, so I guess we're not going to speak to him in the mysterious language that we know. Which low-key bumps me out a little bit. But I'm also fearful that using that language makes us more insane. And so, for that reason, I'm glad we did not do it. This bust of a bald man with a beard. Where could it be? Where could it be? Nope. Is it? Nope. Nope. hate to say it, but if I would imagine he would want to keep it somewhere close by. I can't really even see that, but I'm guessing the answer is no. I guess not. Guy looks like his face was melting. Sarah, can you make me a sandwich, please? Alright, let's go upstairs. I do not see the bust down here. It's not going to be over there. Couldn't you just thrown it in the vase? Ooh, wait a minute. No? See, I would have said this is where it was at, because that's that wacky painting, and can't open that. And it won't let me turn this stuff off. Just come on, get rid of it. Alright, good. Charles is trying to protect Sarah, then maybe the bust is in Sarah's room here. Ah. Sketch of a still life. Oh, that is the painting. See, look at that. I should be a detective. Where we thought it would have been in the first place. I should have just been able to find it. Special spot. In that box.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Well. Alright. Let's see if that made me crazier. We're now up to 45%. And we have one available point. And I think we'll put it into psychology. Yep, we're now less sane. Awesome. Because we found something to protect us from going insane. Okay, whatever. It would be funny to me if Drake tried to kill us to get this from us or whatever. Don't these people know how to defeat Pierce? It's simple. You just give him a bunch of booze and sleeping pills. Yeah, so far that's, in addition to some of these levels not having clear directives or better clues, The other thing I don't like is that it's, at least not that I know of, there's no way to regain your sanity or to recover from that, and I don't like that.
Ah, it's you again.
Oh, I'm so tempted. So tempted.
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in my precious book. It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce, written by Abdul al-Hazred. It is the answer to many a question.
That is why it's so highly valued.
Yes, and even though it is a copy, given to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University, the work remains very powerful.
I understand better why you keep it in a safe. I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
Right.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand, I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes. Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
All right, so I just had this whole thing on mute when I was supposed to be talking. I'm really glad you watched the video. Not everything turned out the way I hoped it would, but at the end of the day, I think us being imprisoned was going to happen anyway. So we're off to the Pokey, the police station, the Hooskow, and hopefully we can continue on in the next chapter. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment below. Hit that subscribe button. I will keep more Call of Cthulhu as we muddle through it together. Coming back as soon as I can. Thanks so much for tuning in.